5:40 in the morning. I think it's Friday. Where did this week go? Lots of long days. I got home at about 10 o'clock last night or so. Yeah. Out the door at 5. Give or take. And I got my McDonald's coffee. And off to another farm to do another planter demo. And it's a good day. Just quickly look at this. Look at this sunrise. Look at that sunrise. It's one of the blessings of being up early in the morning. You don't see that any other time of day. You see it now. And to me, a sunrise is like a gift that you get to receive every day if you choose to. I'm on my way to this farm, and I'm going to meet up with one of my co-workers. I don't think he's ever been on one of these, so I'm going to train him up on the machine. This is it's a colony, Hutterite colony. And back in early winter, well, I should say late winter, early in the year, February, traveled with a group of 25 Hutterites. We took them to Europe through, I think, 7 different countries. It was a 2-week trip, and we followed the migration path of the Hutterite people as they but as they moved and settled in different places in Europe to escape the persecution they were under back in the 1800s. Very fascinating stuff. And the colony that I'm going to today, the fellow that I'm going to be working with today, was one of the guys that I traveled with and got to know better on this trip. And one of my memories with him and one other fellow on the trip was on our last day in Europe, in Germany, in Munich, at Marienplatz, hunting for Birkenstocks. And man, did we walk. It was a fun time. Anyway, I'm tired. When I'm tired, I have a little bit of a harder time putting my thoughts together. Some days a very hard time. And so this morning, I'm just listening to some uplifting music, reflecting on things, not thinking too much, not thinking too deeply, just enjoying the early morning sunrise. Just look at this. Sometimes quiet is a good thing. A little bit of an overcast day, and there is rain in the forecast. I didn't think we were going to get much of anything until Sunday. There's 1,000 acres of canola to be planted for this colony, and that shouldn't be a problem. Two long days with the planter. I'm hoping that we pound out 1,000 acres in the next 2 days. And I expect to train up one of their operators on the tractor and the planter, both of which will be new for them. And then be on my way to the next stop of the day, which I don't have nailed down just yet. Got a lot of different directions I could go. But yesterday was a long day. I think I was up at I want to say 5. I think I had my alarm set for 5. That's what it was. And most of the year I don't set my alarm because I wake up at 5 or 6 anyway. But as I get a little more worn down and run down at this time of year, I got to set my alarm. And I would not have woke up this morning without it. But, you know, there's a lot of long days. I was up at 5 yesterday, and I only got home at 10 last night. So oh, shucks, what is that? My brain's not working. That's 17 hours, isn't it? 17 hours. That happens somewhat regularly this time of year. And it pays off. It pays off in a lot of ways. I think it's good for my family, my kids, to see that earning a living and looking after a family is a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. It's worth it. This is what dads do. This is what men do. And I mean, they've seen this for many years. So that's one thing. You know, it's good for kids to see that men have to work hard to support their families. But it's also good to get up early and put in long days, because I'm a lot better person to be around when I'm serving others. And I do get a great deal of satisfaction out of this, and I have to be careful that I don't become prideful and arrogant, you know, because what you do all day is going around and basically solving problems, and yeah, it's easy to start getting very prideful, thinking, oh, these people need me, and no, look how good I am because I can help and fix things. I mean, I often remind myself I'm actually not that unique. I'm not that hard of a working guy. Is that the right way to put it? I'm not that hard working of a guy. There's other people that get up early, put in long days, work hard. And you know that it's not really the identity I'm shooting for anyway. I don't want to be known as the guy that worked really hard and put in really long days, and that's what he did. That's not the point. Sometimes you have to do that. But my identity is not wrapped up in my work. It's just part of it. Anyway. I will be happy and relieved when the seeding season is over for farmers. And I can go back to spending time with my family in the evenings. I managed to pop in at home on my way by for about 3 minutes yesterday evening, just enough time to drop some stuff off, pick up a few things, give everybody hugs and kisses, and then keep rolling. And you know, it's not a lot of time, but it's good. It's good to break up the day for them too, because they miss me. Anyway, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Not a lot of deep thoughts at the moment. Just quiet. It's good just to be quiet. See you next time.